Mining Silicosis, the Inconvenient Truth. Renowned novelist Tony O'Dell once said, "Mining is a dangerous profession. There's no way to make a mine completely safe." These are the words owners have always used to excuse needless deaths and the words miners use to prepare for them. My father worked underground in a gold mine in South Africa for 15 years. He lived with asthma most of his life. Towards the end of 2023, he was diagnosed with silicosis and was hospitalized. On the 17th of January 2024, he passed away due to respiratory failure. His death was a needless death. Pneumoconiosis is an occupational lung disease that is caused by breathing in certain kinds of dust particles. Gold miners who have been working on the mines for many years are particularly at risk of getting pneumoconiosis. Black lung disease, silicosis, and asbestosis are all forms of pneumoconiosis. Pneumoconiosis usually takes years to develop and can't be cured. Silicosis is a type of pneumoconiosis. When gold miners, for example, drill into the rock, fine silica dust particles are released into the atmosphere. Through inhalation, these silica dust particles can end up in the miner's lungs, where they can impair the lung's ability to fight off other diseases. Over time, the irreversible progression of silicosis will result in pulmonary fibrosis. Because a miner's lungs can't get rid of all of the silica dust particles, they cause inflammation in the lungs that eventually lead to scar tissue. This scarring of the lungs is called pulmonary fibrosis. Pulmonary fibrosis impacts how you breathe and how your body gets oxygen into the blood. Pulmonary fibrosis will eventually lead to progressive respiratory failure. According to the 2019 Global Burden of Disease study, more than 12,900 people worldwide died from silicosis in 2019. Alarmingly, what this study shows is that although the mortality rate for silicosis have decreased globally from 1990 to 2019, the mortality rate for silicosis among women in low and middle income countries have increased. China and South Africa are the two countries in the world where the main source of silicosis is still the mining industry. According to the South African Mining Industry Best Practice on Prevention of Silicosis, published in 2006, the severity of silicosis is directly related to the amount of silica dust deposited in the miner's lungs. Prevention, therefore, depends heavily on limiting the amount of dust breathed in by miners on an ongoing basis. The authors of this best practice guideline noted that employers should commit themselves to the development, implementation, and auditing of effective silicosis prevention programs in their workplaces. Without employer as well as employee commitment to silicosis prevention, they also noted that such programs would be doomed from the start. In conclusion, although the word silicosis was only coined in 1871 by the Italian physician Achille Visconti, descriptions of silicosis-like symptoms can be found in literature dating back to the time of the ancient Egyptians. Should our political leaders and health organizations and governing bodies that report to them therefore not do more in 2024 to hold the owners of the mines jointly and severally liable for the lack of commitment to silicosis prevention? In our opinion, this may be the only way to successfully prevent many more needless deaths in an industry that doesn't seem to care. Please subscribe to our channel if you wish to see more similar content in the future. Thank you for watching.